Quickly we'll be in Rio to get to an airport in order to go to early morning. Good morning from where are we going?
Paraty. It's too early. Alex's brain ain't working right.
Good morning from Paraty.
This is the earliest we've woken up in a while. We had to wake up at 4 a.m. and we are at the bus station and it's now 5 a.m. Luckily we had a taxi to bring us here. We're taking a bus to Rio.
Just quickly we'll be in Rio to get to an airport in order to go to
So suspenseful. Any guesses on where we're going next? Leave a comment below.
We're going to there's our bus.
We might just be the only ones on here. Well, this is pretty crazy. The bus just started moving and we are the only ones on here. Maybe we'll stop and pick people up on the way. We'll see.
Got my handy dandy chips. Let's go to Bahia.
Today we are flying with GOL or GOL, however you say it, which is a budget airline. We've had some bad experiences with budget airlines in the past with luggage. They'll try to charge you for literally every little thing, like even like this. So we're hoping that's not the case with these guys. We did pay for one checked bag for this and that. And normally we wouldn't pay for a checked bag, but on the budget airlines, these would be considered needing to pay for them or check them. Putting Alex's bag in here to protect it from getting anything on it or getting it damaged. So we just dropped our bags off.
Got our boarding passes. We're all ready to go. Now we're gonna look for our flight. We don't have a ton of time, but hopefully we can grab some water or something.
We got here about an hour and a half early. So far, so good. They didn't charge us for every single piece of luggage. You're allowed one carry-on luggage for free if it's 10 kilograms or under.
Of course, they have Havaianas at the airport. Brazil's most popular shoe by far. Sandal.
Everyone wears them here. And I mean everyone.
You're supposed to wear them if you're in Brazil. I better get a pair. It's interesting, this is our gate. Usually gates all look generally the same. You have a bunch of those chairs, kind of couches where like a ton of people can sit. This looks more like a restaurant here. With just a bunch of these little tables and chairs and restaurants. We have Domino's, McDonald's.
So where we actually board is on the other side, but this is where you can just chill to wait to go over there when you actually board. So we have some extra time at the airport, and what is Alex doing? Working on uploading.
Working as always.
He's trying to get the video done so he can get it up on time for you guys. We are doing daily at 2:30 Rio de Janeiro time.
I'm currently working on the video that you will probably be seeing tomorrow, so make sure you're there.
Alex also purchased some coffee for $1.50, way too expensive, and let's see if it's any good. Nope. So this has been a very smooth process. Nothing has gone wrong, which is always a good thing. And we've been seeing pictures of Salvador in the airport of all these colorful buildings, and we are getting so excited. This town is going to be amazing. You guys have been telling us lots of good things about it, so can't wait to show you. I have a little travel tip if you're traveling with a friend or a partner. So Alex and I, this is the first time we tried this, but we booked seats away from each other to leave the middle open, hoping that no one would want to take a middle seat. If it's not a full flight, this would work, and it has worked. No one sat here, so I think we have this whole row to ourselves.
It's always a good tactic to do that, because even if it doesn't work and it ends up being full and somebody books it, you can just move over, because who's going to want to be between a guy and his girlfriend?
So you got nothing to lose.
Always bring a coffee, a beverage, or something interesting to make your flight go by.
Got some mate tea that's flavored with lemon. It's pretty artificial tasting, but we watered it down and it seemed to help it. We added some water to it.
Time for a seat review. We have a very minimal, basic table. Nothing on the back here, no TV, no nothing, no controls really. Little spot for your beverage. You hold that for a second. And lock this up here. Legroom is not a ton, but I've seen worse. A little pouch for your food if you have any. What do you think about the space on this flight?
Honestly, it feels about the same as if you were going to take a non-budget airline like Delta or something. The seats seem comfortable, it's clean, they were fast and effective. I got no complaints.
The seats are like a leather, too.
And what if we paid like $75 for this flight one way, including one luggage?
So that's not that bad for a flight. $70, something like that. We paid extra for luggage. But if we had booked earlier, it looks like we could have even done it cheaper. So you can get budget flights in Brazil for sometimes like $20, maybe even less than that. We haven't done a ton of research, but it looked like if we had booked ahead, I was looking at some of those prices, and it's pretty good.
That's what's interesting when you travel to other countries. Sometimes flying is way cheaper than taking a bus or a train, and it saves time. So that was the case for this trip.
This would have taken like 30 hours to get up here by bus, and it's going to take less than 2 hours to get there in a plane. Brazil is one of those countries where it's so spread out that you're probably going to want to take flights while you're there. We have just landed, and we couldn't be more excited.
We are almost ready to depart the plane. Luckily, the stewardess on this plane is organizing which row can go next. It's very organized. I've never had it like that. Usually you get people in the rows behind you trying to budge and get off as quick as they can. All right, and we're off. Woo! Woo! Obrigada. We are in Salvador.
Salvador Bahia. I have a feeling this is gonna be great. We have a lot of things to plan, a lot of research to do, but there's a lot that we're gonna be doing here. Amazing things.
Brazil hasn't let us down so far, so we know this is gonna be great. So thankfully they have Uber in this city, so that is what we prefer to use. It's much more convenient, seems safer. So we're spending about $8 to go to our Airbnb.
Uber is a lifesaver. Whenever we don't have it in a city, like they don't operate there, it makes things a lot more difficult.
Well, that was a little difficult to find, but we are here at our Airbnb.
Look at this street. All the old colonial looking buildings. Looks beautiful. We're not sure if it's just like one street here that looks like this or not, but we're gonna check it out after we go inside. We're gonna show you our Airbnb.
So we assumed Salvador was gonna be this tiny little coastal town. Definitely not the case.
It looks huge.
It's a huge city.
From pictures, you'll see pictures of mainly this spot that looks really old, colonial, and you assume that it's just gonna be a little old place like that, but
Yeah.
it's big.
I think we thought it'd be more like Paraty, but definitely not.
Let's see this place.
Come on in, I'm gonna give you the tour of our new Airbnb. Wow, this place is so cute. It has a lot of personality and very artistic. So come take a look at the couch and the painting on the wall. Our last few rooms have only just been a room, so it's gonna be nice to have a living room space where we can chill out in the evening. There's a TV right here, and we have a view. Now for the kitchen. Little sink, fridge, looks like there's some recipes there. So I mainly booked this place because of the location and the view. So I didn't realize it was gonna have a full kitchen and living room. We are paying $26 a night for this place. And I'll show you the bedroom. Ooh.
Look at this, some old vintage mirror touches. That's cool. And then we have a mural on the wall of a tree. And the ceiling. The branches go up all along the ceiling here. And it looks like it was very crudely done. Very quickly done.
We like it.
Yeah, it's cool. It's unique. And this is the bedroom.
Oh, that's cute.
All we could dream of.
Monkeys on the pillows.
This place has a lot of character. Our bathroom.
Bathroom looks nice.
Not much to it, but gets the job done. What's up, guys? Time for Q&A.
Real quick before we get started, if you have a question that you want answered in a future Q&A, leave it in a comment below. The first one comes from Sumit Upadhyay. Hey Lindsay, my question is, what country do you live? So we're both gonna answer this one. Same answer for both of us. We're both from the US.
USA. California, Minnesota.
That was a quick and easy question. Moving on to the next one.
The next one is from Scotty Holland, who asks, if you could collab with anyone right now, who would it be? We took this as like a YouTube collab, probably. I would say at this moment, maybe David's Been Here. He is kind of like a food travel vlogger, and I just found out yesterday that he is in Brazil and he's been here for a week or so. He's in the south of Brazil doing food videos there, and it would be awesome to collab and do some videos with him. I've watched him for quite a while, and he just happens to be where we are right now.
That's cool.
Close to it.
So I'm kind of new to the YouTube world, so I don't know a ton of YouTubers, but I really like the channel Kara and Nate. So they're also a travel couple, and they seem like they'd be a lot of fun to work with, and I look up to them. So that's who I would choose. Next question comes from Oscar Cuenca Canal. Hello, one question. What is the minimum wage in Brazil? In Peru, it's $300 approximately. So we had to look this one up. We didn't know this one off the top of our heads.
It's approximately $200 a month. So in real, I guess that's 1,000 real per month.
So we're not sure what percent of people are actually making that. We didn't go that far into it, but $200 a month minimum wage. Next question and last question comes from Ann T. Can I get a postcard from Brazil?
Yes, you can. We send out postcards while we're traveling, and we do that through Patreon. So if you want to join Patreon and get postcards from us and sometimes small souvenirs, then just go to the link below, which we'll put in the pinned comment as well as the description of every video. And It's called Patreon. That's just a way that you can support the channel with like a monthly donation, and through that you can get postcards or something else.
And a lot of times Alex will draw something little on the postcard. He's an artist, so he'll add that touch to it, which is kind of cool.
We'll both write something on it for you as well.
So again, the link for Patreon is below if you want to get postcards or souvenirs. That's the end of the Q&A. Thank you for watching.
Please like this video. It really helps us out when you guys do. Leave a comment below, any comment, if you want us to answer your question. Do Q&A and ask your questions, and we'll put it in the next video.
We'll see you in the next one.